started.
Hey, Beyond All Reason fans, we've got an FFA lined up today with Pigs, known for throwing his units at the enemy like they're disposable, and Tank Tom, who's been practicing just enough to maybe win. I'm also in the game. Let's see what I can do. Trying to give an intro while playing the game. And in the commentary box, we've got Pradith and Bruticus. Take it away, boys.
All right, so yeah, starting off, we've got everyone. We've got Twig and Pigs starting off quite close to one another, with Tank Tom getting his own side of the map to himself. So I feel like most of the combat to start with is going to be between Twig and Pigs. Twig going for a very interesting start, getting wind on the high ground. I think he's probably going to go for some sort of interesting play, maybe some air. That'd be very good to see. 3.8's all around the map, which means that you're going to have a high income for very low metal points. Tom also joining in the high ground. I think they might know something that we don't. I'd like to see Pigs take control of the low ground, even though he has the opportunity, even though he has the chance of being shelled from up there. He'll have the most metal available, though not the most power. Geo's available at the top. Pigs is pushing.
I believe there was mention of this being one of the lava rising maps, so Pigs could be in a lot of shit in a moment.
Oh, that might be why they've abandoned the low ground. Pigs with a tick attack coming in. He's going to take out Twigs' low ground metal. Great start, and puts Twig very far behind, considering he hasn't even built his high ground metals, so his income is now squat.
Just for clarity as well, it was mentioned earlier, so Pigs was in the conversation when the things about the map was mentioned about the lava rising, so I don't know if he fully understood, but he was definitely there for it.
Okay, well, in that case, we're going to have a very panicking Pigs. I wish we were in his channel when that happens, when we hear the lava rising warning from the map. His ticks, though, going around, and they're going to take on Tank Tom's starting metal and wind. So both of those players getting stuck in the high ground. I love these ticks out of Pigs. What a strong start for an FFA where you don't know what your opponent's going to have.
One grunt's been sent down to have a look at what's going on. He's got that radar up, and he's cleaned them up.
Yep, but not before.
I would have loved. Sorry.
Not before Pigs takes out the entirety of Tom's low ground. So.
I was just about to say they were wasted, but I didn't see that one hiding up there getting it. So no, He's done his job. They've paid for themselves.
Question is, what are we going to see from these two high ground players, both going into bots and getting very, very condensed eco spaces? Twig certainly with the advantage in wind, and also defenses and units. So I like the aggression coming out of Pigs. I wish we'd see this more in his 1v1s.
Pigs actually got the eco advantage. It's only by about 3, but still, it's a solid little advantage to have.
Yep.
Tom's going to probe in, but he's going to probe straight into an LLT as well.
Yep, and he has just enough power trickling in to keep that LLT firing. Tank Tom jumping in and grabbing an early Geo. Let's see whether he can spare the metal. Considering both are on very low incomes. Though, since these are 3.8s, you can realistically imagine this as 4 metal points on a normal map, instead of just the 2.
What I'd like to see is some expansion into the other parts of the star.
Yep.
The other corners of the star, there's another, 7.6 metal that you could go gain there.
Mm-hmm. Though, being an FFA, they're conscious of being attacked from all sides, so turtling is the, I would say, the natural response, even if it's not necessarily the correct one. Tom looking to push into the middle of the map. We'll see whether he finds Twig yet. Neither player with a radar. Oh no, actually, Tank Tom has one, but Twig without a radar, he must be confident in being able to defend even without one.
Twig was mentioning that he was psychic before, so he's probably predicting the attacks coming in.
Yep. You know what? Let's just ignore I said that. He's had a radar this whole time.
I can't see it.
Pigs trying to move his comm invisibly, discovering that it takes 1500 energy per second to do that.
I
Not
believe
quite
it's
enough.
1,000.
Oh, sorry,
1,000
energy
energy
per second.
So 1,000 while it's moving, and if the comm's stationary, it's 100 energy while it's stationary. So you can set up an ambush for cheap, but if you want to roam around cloaked, trying to ambush something, then it'll be a bit harder.
All 3 players in the top left third of the map, and the lava is rolling in on Pigs. Let's watch the destruction.
Has he noticed though?
I'm gonna pull Pigs into our chat for this one.
Yep, he's noticed, and his com's walking.
Pigs, you're in the chat with us. What just happened, mate?
When what the?
It was mentioned that lava rises on this when you're in here before, mate.
Yep. You had such a strong start, but unfortunately it was all in the danger zone.
But your bot lab survived.
That's interesting. I did not think it would, but I guess it has.
Yeah.
Does that mean you could put enough build turrets down and heal through it?
No, it killed the build turret.
And they could heal each other.
No, they don't have enough hit points. What we got on a build turret? 560 hit points. I don't think they'd heal through. They'd start healing one, and then the rest would die.
Yeah, fair enough. Pigs, I'm going to dump you back out of the... actually, Bruticus, can you pull Pigs back out of the channel? We just wanted to grab your reaction to the lava.
Yeah, bugger off. Trot off,
yeah,
mate.
I didn't realise. I was
off.
like lava, and I was mad with.
It's alright. See you, Pigs.
Alright, we've got Twig and Tank Tom engaging LLTs, looks like Twin Guards against Twig's Aggravators. Aggravators. Twig healing up his units. Very, very good idea if you have the time and energy. Everyone that you manage to keep alive and at full health for the next fight gives you so much more power in the next engagement.
So Twig was cheeky. He brought a resbot down here and reclaimed part of Pig's building.
Oh, excellent. That little metal infusion. Though, to be fair, as good as that metal infusion would be, controlling a couple of additional mexes would be better. All of these low ground mexes will get destroyed by lava, but at 3.8 and a cost of 50, they only have to be alive for 12.25 seconds to pay for themselves. So getting some units to constantly go around and build them would pay for itself so quickly.
What I'd love to see.
What would you love to see, Bruticus?
I'd love to see that resbot go and reclaim the 22% left on that. You get a full payout, and it'd be really quick.
Yep, full 800 metal back, or 640 metal back.
Here we go. It's moving up there.
Do it. He's gonna do it. Yes.
Oh, dead. I told you he was psychic.
Oh, 10%. 5, 4, 3, 2. He got it. All 640. So when you reclaim a living building, you get the full amount back.
And if it's damaged, it's even quicker to reclaim as well.
Yep. What a good steal by Twig. And look at that unit advantage in the middle. He is only being held off by those Twin Guards. Tom, going and stealing those low ground mexes, what a good play. As long as they're alive for more than 10 seconds, more than 12 seconds, they're worth it. And still no Geo out of either of the other players, so Tom definitely having the energy advantage.
Not like in this gauntlet place, though. It's down on the lower ground.
Yeah. Well, we'll see the angle of that.
High trajectory.
Yeah, he'll have to put it on high trajectory, which is easy to dodge.
Longer to fire.
But with its range, it only control approximately 2/3 of that island, which means that it's only going to be useful defensively. And in an FFA, defense is not how you win the game. Controlling the map is. That said, Tank Tom definitely getting himself a metal advantage with what he's doing. Little engagement coming down for Pigs, definitely picking on the sad start.
Twig's also gone for his own agitator.
This one on the high ground and in range of Tank Tom's Geo, which is terrifying for the
Tank
Geo.
Tom's is active now, and it took a pot shot at Pig's army. Now it's firing. No, it can fire up there. My
There you
mistake.
go. It must just not. It must not be quite high enough to stop it, though. I suspect if you start trying to fire some of the low range, it'll miss. Oof, hitting. It certainly knows that he's building something there. Oh, that's a comm out of position.
Yep.
D-gun's coming in, but a lot of damage getting onto Tank Tom's commander. Oof, bad micro by Twig, losing almost his entire army to that one comm.
And it's now back under the protection of that twin guard as well, so it's safe for the moment.
Yep. And Tom starting to put. Oh, Twig is getting in on that metal as well. He's expanded to another point of the star, and he's also got. He also sent a res bot down to res those two destroyed mexes. Would love to see someone just get patrolling ticks around the map just to keep those clear. Tank Tom trying to continue to target those units in the middle, knowing that Pigs is not the threat.
Slowly but surely that agitator's getting its kills done. It's up to 10 so far.
And the lava comes up. All of those mexes will go, but depending on who gets down there first, they'll get back into a metal advantage. Twig losing a lot of ground in the middle. We didn't think that agitator was a good call, but it's changed it has absolutely done damage to Twig. Forced him to take a bad engagement versus the comm, and he's lost everything he built on the high ground. Now it's going for now that the high ground is clear and the only things left in range are Pigs. Pigs is now feeling the pain. He's going to try and push in, but it's Twin Guards and LLTs. Tom taking such a strong defensive position. Units being built in the back line, and we'll see who sends out their units for building first. Twigs, he's built himself an air lab on in the hidden triangle. Let's see whether he can snipe Tank Tom's comm. Twig's known for his air transitions. Very, very strong with air. He's mostly cut production elsewhere and using the comm, which is on high priority, so feeding as much metal as he can into those bombers. We'll see how many it takes before he goes across. Tank Tom
going for a bit of a defense creep there.
Yep. Tank Tom building another agitator on the high ground, protected by the first one. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually give him much more range than the first one did. It doesn't put any of the other star points into range. Loses his army to Twig, but lots of damage and a second wave coming. Bombers coming in, looking for the agitator. I would have gone for the Geo
or the wind,
or the construction turrets. Anything. That's a bit of a waste. It looks like he set those to attack while microing his army.
Bomb on the wing.
Oof.
He just took out 2/3 of Tom's win there.
But he's got the Geo. He's definitely not going to get the agitator. Not even close. And Tom has found the airbase, and he's got Twigs' comm isolated. Not too much danger, but if they keep him on the edge of their range.
I was going to say, if those thugs are microed properly, that's a dead comm. Although the army
is here
coming in.
So.
Go.
I actually think that Twig put himself in a position to win, but a couple of bad micro engagements, and now Tom is in the commanding position.
And if Tom's going to sneak that bloody thing around the back, yeah, he's going to get the air lab.
Twig trying to reclaim Tom's builders. Good little trick. Build power 200 versus build power 80. The grave robber should be able to reclaim. Oh, hit by the gauntlet. Second gauntlet online and firing at at Pigs. And the oh no, that Geo. Yeah, it's getting the repair on, but you can't out-repair the gauntlet.
The solid little force Pigs is sending, but he's sending it straight across the front of the LLTs and Twin Guard.
Yep, needed to push out into the middle and then back in. Though those 2 Centurions are gonna, like, they do enough damage to take out a agitator. Not when it's being healed by 3 build turrets, though. If he sets the first agitator to high fire angle, he should be able to take out that Geo in no time.
Finally, Pigs is building a Sneaky Pete.
Unfortunately, the Sneaky Pete needs to be built before you detect the buildings, because even with it up, that Geo, Tank Tom will still know the location of the Geo.
Yeah, but he'll have to force fire from now, so if he wants to actually lessen his micro, it's not going to work.
Tank Tom's still the only player that's continuously taking those low ground mexes. No wonder he can afford those agitators. The metal investment is quite high on those, but when they pop a Geo in the middle of your base, they're definitely worth it. Com's still taking damage from that, but not too bad. Pigs
isn't careful, he's going to lose his com.
Yeah, Pigs is well and truly being hammered this game. First by the terrain itself, and then by both players. Tank Tom being absolutely ruthless. Tom has his second Geo and is getting a Warden up to protect it. I really think that this is going to be Tom's game. There's very little that'll be able to push into that, and his control of the metal and the power on the map.
Yeah, if he sits the Dragon Maul down with that Warden, it's definitely going to be a tougher spot to brush with T1. Although Twig does have a sizable force of thugs now.
Unfortunately, thugs do take a lot of damage when trying to approach agitators because of their slow speed. You really have to spread them wide so that those shots are only hitting one at a time.
Oh, Peach is eating his T1 lab and going into T2. Oh, wow, look how high this lava came up, and Tom's in the lava.
Tom is in trouble. Tom is in trouble. Did not know that the lava goes that high, but he built so much economy on that low ground. All of the LLTs dead, except for the one Twin Guard, and Twig is trying to push through, see if he can... Oh, can he snipe the com?
I'd say this is a dead com. If Twig spots it, yep.
Oh, come on. Yes. Oh, Tom absolutely destroyed by that lava. What a change. I thought Tom had this one. And now Twig absolutely commanding position versus Twig. Pigs is eating a... versus Pigs. Pigs is building a T2 lab and has absolutely no units.
Guess the map didn't like Tom winning.
Map did not like Tom winning, and Pigs is now doing the best thing he could possibly do. He's trying to get as much of that reclaim as possible, because if he can fund a couple of hounds out of that lab, he might be able to hold off. He needs to get something into that low ground to build those metal points though. Twig getting the reclaim bots out and starting to take as much of that metal as he can. No T2 transition in sight, but another air transition. I don't think he's going to need it. Just fighting. Yep, looks like that's going to be a dead comb, and this is going to be all she wrote. What an intense game. Cannot believe that Tom lost that one.
No, it's bug life.
Oh, Twig's let the com go. Bad macro by Twig.
Playing with his food again.
Oh, I don't think he's playing that much. He's getting his thugs into the attack. There's nothing that can stop that Pigs has got. All right, I'm gonna Brute. Let's drag all the players back in and hear their reactions as the game comes to a close.
Walkie-talkie, I'll get them in. Yeah.
Tom.
Yeah,
That lava. You were winning the game so hard, but not knowing that the lava could come that high, which, by the way, we didn't know either.
Yeah.
That was devastating.
I missed that the corners were still out, so I thought everyone's comm was then dying.
I was lucky. I would have lost mine if I hadn't moved it to the bigger. That was only by accident in the little you know, whatever the quadrant
That's a good game.
thing.
Yep. Tom, loved your use of rebuilding those lower mexes. They only had to be alive for 12 seconds to pay themselves off, and you were the only player that consistently got back down there and build them. Even still, Twig, because of your control of that upper area and all of your reclaim, 24,000 metal to Tom's 18,000. Very, very strong play. Very, very strong play. But when you attacked the agitator, you lost everything to the comm through poor micro.
Yeah, I know. Oh well.
We thought you were out of the game at that point, but fantastic play with an air transition to distract, as well as just keeping a level head and playing through the game. Fantastic comeback, mate. Pigs, your reaction? Can we get it again for when the lava rose the first time?
What the fuck? Is that what I said?
Pretty much. That was
everybody about that
lava. There's lava. You didn't listen.
Yeah, but the thing is, like you said lava, but I'm thinking like there's lava, like you know, like lava there. If you get what I mean, you can't build anything
Lava
on it.
lake.
No.
Lava
Well, you
lake.
didn't say. Oh, by the way, the lava comes up. You just said there's lava.
Look,
there's a difference.
Considering how badly...
maybe I tried to tell you, but you just kept on talking. I couldn't get a word in. Who knows?
Considering how badly the start went for you, Pigs, you did very well trying to get back into the game.
You were the distraction I needed to not lose.
I don't think there was a point when I could see you recovering and winning, but you didn't give up, and you certainly did your best to get back in the game. So props to you for that one.
If I could have got the cloaked up, I would have been not too bad because they wouldn't have been able to see the geo that I got. But the geo, because obviously that was powering everything, and then I was getting units out. But apart from that, he got that. It only needed like 20 seconds before the cloak was coming up, and then he wouldn't have been able to see it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He'd still be able to ground fire it, but yeah, he wouldn't be able to see it on radar.
Yeah.
And Tom, great minds think alike. You got your agitator out before I did. I was building one too, but I didn't assist it. So as soon as I heard that thud, I just cancelled mine and got out of there.
Tom, your damage dealt absolute top of the pack. That agitator just kept plugging away, and an efficient use of your units. Quite an exciting game for our first FFA. And I think that you guys all did very well considering it's the first one we've thrown you into.
I enjoyed that, even though I was like, what the fuck?
More to come.
More to come. Thanks everyone for joining us.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and throw some replays into our Discord. The link to our Discord's in the video description below. See you next time.
Bye for now.